Hello, everyone. It's Lori Staley, Addicted Stamper with Stampin' Up, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator outside of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in a small town called Dillsburg. Chances are, if you've ever gone north or south on 15 in Pennsylvania around the Harrisburg area, you very well may have gone right through Dillsburg. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to find me, or a couple beats to find me. I'm back with Lunch with Lori today. I have been doing the evenings, but my schedule is just kind of wacky, so I have to grab the time when I can. But I'm really happy to be here with you all. I've got some really fun projects planned for us today using some of our beautiful designer series papers. So while you hop on, I'm going to do a little housekeeping, and then we'll get right into designing. Just want to do a few reminders. The Boho Beach Kit is our brand new kit that released on June 7th, and it is fabulous. 8 cards for each of 2 different designs. Look at the card bases and the envelopes. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to be cutting those envelopes apart to definitely use them as background papers for sure. But you get an exclusive stamp set in the kit. Can't get it anywhere else. You're also going to get a pecan pie ink spot. And then your coordinating colors are crumb cake, Lost Lagoon, pecan pie, pool party, and wild wheat. So you can always mix and match with products that you might have on hand. Hi, Corinne. Thank you. The cost is $22, and the item number, if you'd like to order it, that's $22 in the US. It's $30 in Canada. The item number is 162418. If you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, you will find the link to my online store underneath the video, and I would be very happy to invite you to shop with me. The starter kit, right? The starter kit has been on special all month. That special goes away on June 30th. So if you've been thinking about it, if you're not sure, if you have questions, please reach out to me, or if you're working with another demonstrator, and ask those questions. It's really a no-risk opportunity, and it is a special this month that you're going to get 56 free instead of 26 free. Because the kit is only $99 plus tax. Stampin' Up even picks up the shipping and handling. And just in case it didn't register, you can get the big die cut and embossing machine in your kit and still have some dollars to play with. So if that's something that's been on your wish list for a while, you haven't been able to grab that, here's the opportunity to get it for $99 plus tax. And then again, you'll have some dollars left to add a few extra things into your starter kit. You're going to get a 20% discount minimally for the first 3 months that you're a demonstrator, and then it can go up from there. And whoever you join with will be happy to explain all of those opportunities to you. But it is a great, great opportunity to get some goodies at a discounted price. If you are local to me, I am doing a massive craft supply sale. My mother passed away, and she was a 60-plus year crafter. And so we have ceramics, we have, of course, rubber stamping and scrapbooking supplies, and yarn and needlepoint and crewel, which I understand you can't find crewel anymore. People were flocking for the crewel and the cross stitch. And then just a whole bunch of other things that you will use in your crafting supplies. So that is in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. If you're local or close to that area and you want to check us out, we'll be there this coming Friday from 12 to 8, and then again on Sunday from 12 to 5. So that's June 23rd and June 25th. I'd love for you to come shop with us. I guarantee you it's priced to sell, and I'll be surprised if you can't find something that goes with your crafting. The big announcement that came out yesterday is that Stampin' Up is hosting a free shipping day on June 21st. That, of course, is tomorrow. With orders of $75 or more in product, you will receive free shipping. So now's a great time to stock up on your basics, your adhesives, your cardstock, maybe some ribbons that you frequently grab. Maybe you haven't gotten the new in colors yet, and you want to grab the ink pads or the blends or the re-inkers. Now is a perfect time to do that. Then when that order reaches $75 in product, you will pay no shipping, just your tax in your area. And of course, the designer series paper is still on sale, so you can throw a couple packs of that in there. Hopefully, I'm going to give you some inspiration today, because we are going to be playing with some designer papers. I figured this was a great time to feature them in some cards and show you and let you see some of those beautiful papers. So 15% off. It includes everything but the specialty designer papers. Those are usually the ones that have like the foil or some special accent in them. And also the regular, what I call the basic 6x6 color family packs. Those are not on sale, but everything else is 15% off, which means the 1250 packs, if you're in the US, are $10.62. The Glorious Gingham 6x6, that one is normally $10.50. That one's on sale for $8.92. And then the Delightfully Eclectic, which is the big 48 sheet pack of designer series papers, is on sale for $25.50. So all of these beautiful papers are on sale. Great time to add them to your order tomorrow to get the free shipping with a minimum $75 product purchase. If you don't have a demonstrator you're shopping with, again, my link is below, along with my host code. Why do I have a host code? Because for minimum $35 product order, so even if you don't hit the free shipping, if you do a minimum $35 product order, I have a monthly Just Cards class. Here are the projects for June. Okay, so you will receive those card kits for free. If you're long distance, if you need mailing, then we do ask for a $4 postage charge. You can also buy the card kit outright for $15 plus the postage again if we're mailing. And there is an in-person class if you're local, so you can join us for that. That's always the second Wednesday of the month at 3 p.m. And if I have enough interest, then we have a 6 p.m. class as well. And it's right here at my home. So keep that in mind. $35, you're going to earn the Just Cards kit. $50, you're going to earn the Just Cards kit and 3 of my handmade cards with envelopes. And then $75, you're going to get all of that, plus you're going to get free shipping. So it's a great time to order tomorrow. And then the last thing I have is the giveaway for the projects that we made last time we were together. And I realized that Father's Day is over, but you can switch that out for a birthday greeting. And of course, this is specific to Dillsburg, which is where I live. These are our colors here in Dillsburg. So I'm going to give the winner a choice. You may either choose these particular cards if you would like them, or you can choose a pack of the pastel adhesive backed sequins. And the winner of these is Cindy Millhouse. So Cindy, hopefully you're going to see this, but if not, I will have these for you tomorrow night at club. And you can tell me which one you would like. And congratulations. Thank you so much for watching and commenting. Please make sure, guys, if you are watching, that you are commenting. Please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. That not only encourages me and lets me know that you like what I'm doing, but it also lets YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and helps me find more crafty friends to hang out with. All right, so who did I miss? I missed Carol Deegan. Hi, Carol. I'm going to guess that's Debbie because it says Franklin. Hi, Gavin. Hi, Thelma. Thank you, guys. All right, so we're going to start with a simple, beautiful card using 2 of the designer series paper from the Bold and Bright, or Beautiful and Bright designer series paper. That is the front of the front catalog with the birthday suite of products. And you will find those on page 14 and 15. So it is this particular product suite, and it is those papers that we're using. Now, I only have this selection with me because I think you've probably seen the other ones, but just so in case you haven't, here you go. Lots of fun colors in these and patterns. Okay. You've got some Lemon Lolly, some Lost Lagoon, some Misty Moonlight, Lemon Lime Twist, Berry Burst, Bubble Bath. Pretty peacocks in here. And this is great, not just for birthdays, right? Like stars are good for graduations or celebrations of any kind. Can you tell this is the one we used at the top of our project today? More stars. And then really some celebratory confetti. And that one looks like water, which I was looking for something that looked like water, so I might have to use that. Yeah, I'm not sure why you do either, Debbie. I thought you were just trying to confuse me. It doesn't take much. All right, so this is the project we're going to make. As soon as Lori finds her card kit, there we go. We are using a base of Berry Burst. And then I have a layer of Night of Navy. And we are going to mount our 2 pieces of designer series paper. This one's a little bit lighter than the one on the sample card that I created, just because I wanted to use both halves of that particular sheet. And it doesn't matter which layer you put down first, because we are going to add that night of navy stripe. I think I forgot that one ran out. Let's see if we get through today with this particular applicator. Stampin' Up! Always has really pretty designer series papers. And I know some of you have said to me you just weren't sure about this year's packs. And I kind of will be honest with you, I have to agree. I wasn't either at the beginning, but the more I play with them, the more I fall in love with them. I'm going to try to mount that straight. There we go. So give it a chance. You know, one of the best ways to kind of get a sampling of papers and try them out is to join a paper share when the catalogs first launch. And we, of course, will have a new catalog coming out here in the fall. Can't wait for that, because we know it's going to be packed full of goodies from for the holidays, right? And there will be paper shares offered during that time. So if you're really not sure about the papers, that's a great way to get your hands on sample packs and give them a try before you actually invest in all the full pack of paper. But I also wanted to mention that we have these online exclusives that are available in our stores. And right now we do, in fact, have, coming up on July 6th, we have a great Christmas collection coming. The paper is gorgeous. The stamp set is adorable. I'll be using it a lot. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be offering a double down class, which I haven't done a double down Saturday since pre-pandemic. But what is a double down Saturday? Well, if you're local to me, a double down Saturday means you can come to my home and you can take 2 classes all in one day. So you don't have to come out twice, saves you some gas, can kind of hang out with other crafters and have fun. That's going to be July 15th. There'll be information about that class, those classes, in my newsletter on Friday. But just to let you know that at least one of the 2 classes will be available as a to-go, and that's the Christmas Stamp-A-Stack. So I worked retail when I was younger, and we always had Christmas in July. We're using some bubble bath to stamp our beautiful balloon on there. And then we're going to add the happy birthday with Berry Burst. So we're doing Christmas in July for Double Down Saturday. The one projects, as I said, will be a Christmas Stamp-A-Stack. 4 designs, 4 of each. So you'll have 16 cards. And we are going to be using the beautiful paper that's going to be in the online exclusive release on July 16th. So you're going to definitely want to check that one out. That one is definitely going to be available as a to-go. And then the other one is going to be a Christmas frame art. So lots of fun is coming on July 15th. We're going to use that Let's Get Our Celebration On. That is all part of the Beautiful Balloons bundle. Again, part of that sweet collection, right? Look at all those fun stamps that you get in here. And not just for birthdays. Like I said, the last time we were together, when I made the graduation cap, that immediately reminded me of a graduation cap tassel. And then you've got some banners and etc. on here, as well as the dies. We're not using the dies today, however. We are going to use the string for our balloon. And we're going to do that in Night of Navy. Since we're going to go off the edge, most likely, we're going to grab a little bit of a scrap sheet here and get our string stamped. And I think we're done with the bubble bath. So we'll put that away. We're going to pull back in that Berry Burst and road trip. Oh my goodness, Debbie. You are fabulous, my friend. I'm still smiling from the weekend. For those of you that might not follow me on Facebook and might not know, Debbie lives in Vermont. And she surprised me this past weekend by coming to the craft supply sale that I'm having. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. So that was quite the surprise. And my Friday club members got to witness it because we were having club when she got there. All right, so we're going to layer that onto a layer of berry burst, and then I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Looks like I need to restock my dimensionals over here. And we're going to pop that up on dimensionals. So this is a simple stamping card. We have no die cutting, no fancy folds, just a cute, cute birthday card. And you could absolutely change up the colors that we used and make this more masculine. If you so chose. But this one with the pink balloon might be a little feminine, or even for a cute little girl. And that's just going to go right in the center. This can get mounted onto our card front. This card is going to open like this. So it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And then on the inside, whoops, I'm here. Does your cardstock ever not want to come up off the table? It was a Kodak moment. I love that. Yes. And you can tell we were all the older generation because none of us had our phones out. I just remember looking at this woman going, I really, really wish I could pull a name out of my brain, but it wasn't coming because I never met her before. And like she said, neither one of us is big on putting pictures up on Facebook of ourselves. So, you know, I think it's time for a celebration, and it certainly was. And there we go. There's our first project. Cute, simple. We used a lot of the stamps out of the beautiful balloons, but that's the only stamp set we used. Everything I used on there came from that particular stamp set. And again, that is the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper that we used for that particular project. And I believe that one is on sale for $10.52. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Now, this one, I will be honest, this pack, which is masterfully made, was not my favorite at all, but now it is my favorite pack. And we're going to do a little bit of a fun fold here. It's going to open up like this, okay? Just scoring it a little bit differently. So if you have a rose lover in your life, this is her card. Or his. My dad loved roses. So we're using Pretty Peacock as our base. And you're going to want to know where I scored that. Let me get my ruler out. So this is scored at 2 3/4 and 7. So 2 3/4 and 7. And of course, it's cut 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. And there's your layers. And then I have fresh freesia because there is some fresh freesia in that beautiful paper. Okay. So we're going to mount our layers. And these are just 1/8 inch smaller. So 5 3/8 by whatever this width is, less than 1/8 of an inch. And the same on the other side. And then simple here too. Nothing real complicated on this one. But that's what we like, right? I mean, we like the fancy ones. We like the fun fold. So here we have a simple fun fold that we can add. I'm not sure. Sometimes this particular paper confuses me as to which is the top and which is the bottom. So I think it's almost interchangeable. And then, of course, you always want to make sure you're lining up your bottom and top edges. Okay. So there is the paper. I used, these are like one of my new favorite staples, in case you haven't seen these. These are the nested label dies. Guys, if you don't have them, they're a standalone die, what I call standalone, because they do not have a stamp that goes with them, right? But look at these. These are awesome. And look at the size. So you could actually stamp a focal image in for sure the biggest one and even the next one down. Got some great sizes for banners to put your greetings in. And then these cute little rectangles with the rounded corners. Everything has stitching on it as well. So there are 12 dies in there, 3 different designs, 4 different sizes. It's a great, great set. We are going to make sure I have it going in the right direction. Not that I won't flip it over if I have to. I'm using real red cardstock, and I'm using the So Happy to Celebrate You stamp. That happens to come from Layering Leaves. If you like this set and you want to see more with this, over on my Facebook page, Lori Staley Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, we did a coffee and cards a couple of weeks ago where we used the Layering Leaf set. So you can go check that out over there for more ideas with that particular set. I am stamping this at an angle. First of all, I liked that effect. And second of all, then it fits on our die cut. So we're going to get that slant going. Oh, thanks, Tina. Mount that onto the next size up, fresh freesia layer, which I die cut with the nested labels as well. And then the only tricky part here is we want to make sure we only put adhesive on the left back side, right? Otherwise we seal our card shut. Now, if you're sending this to someone you want to play a joke on, that's a great joke. Hey, Carol. Well, hi, thanks for watching from Connecticut. All right, so we're going to pull in our insert. And I just used the simple happy birthday from Go To Greetings. Well, I say this all the time. I don't know who named that set over at Stampin' Up, but they sure picked the right name for it because it really is a go-to greeting set. Whenever there's something that you just can't figure out, some other inside greeting or outside greeting, this is the one I reach for. Okay. And I love the font. It has what, I think 3 different or 4 different fonts in it, right? This one for all the larger images, and we've got the smallest. Yeah, so 3 different fonts in there, everything from Just a Note, Thinking of You, Thank You, and Happy Birthday. There's even a little hello in there. I'm gonna pop that on the inside. And that's just a standard 4 by 5 1/4. There's our card, and then it just needed one little embellishment, which I'm using the brushed brass butterflies. I always feel like that's a tongue twister. And I have one small brushed brass butterfly left on this pack. I'm a big user of the butterflies. And there we go. How cute is that? And simple, right? You need a quick, yeah, I like the style of the lettering as well. But if you need a quick birthday card, there you have it. And it's also a little bit of a fun fold. Okay, so I have one more for you. Using yet another pack of designer syrup paper. That was masterfully made. And the next one, I'm pretty sure most everybody knows all about. And that is our cheerful daisies, right? And this is another fun fold. So we open it up like that. Cute, cute, cute. I don't know how well that'll show up on camera, but I'll tell you what the measurements are here. So this is 5.5. Sorry, something just flew right in my eye. Oh my. This is 5.5 by 10 3/4. And we are going to score this together. So the first score is at 2.5. Whoops. or I'm sorry, 4 1/4. I started at the other side. So we're going to score it 4 1/4. You could start it the other way. And then we're going to go to 6 3/4. And then we're going to go to 9 1/4. Okay. Did I miss one? I think I did. Let me grab that again. There's the first one. I think I missed. No, we're good. We got it. We got it. There we go. So now we're going to crease all of those really well. And I tend to crease them both ways, right? I think it just helps them to lay down a little flatter. So we're going to go there and there. There. And then one more all around. Just for good measure, right? Okay. So again, the Cheerful Daisy paper. And all of the paper comes from that. The Peacock and Garden Green is really the copper clay with the daisies. And then, of course, we have the wild wheat and the crushed curry layers as well. So we are going to put these on both the inside and the outside front flap. These are our strips. Oops. Make sure your daisies are going in the right direction. Oh, this is the long one. Hold on. We'll fix that here. Let's put that on the inside. I'm like, wait, that looks a little too wide. We do have a little bit wider one for the inside. And I'm going to leave just a little bit of white on both sides of this strip. That's the other thing that I always love. It always just jumps down there before I'm ready for it. There we go. Oh, it's fighting me. Yep, it's going to fight me. There we go. Now we have our skinnier strip that we're going to put on the opposite side of our front flap, so that we don't have any naked cardstock showing, right? And then we're going to bring in the reverse side of that copper clay and do the next two panels. Again, I'm going to line up the top and bottom and do my best to center it. Nope, I knew we weren't going to get the whole way through. Let me grab a refill. All right. And actually, I usually lay it face down and then take my applicator to it. That way I line those holes up pretty easily. I'm going to mount this one right there. Now I have this piece. I'm going to go ahead and stamp those cute little flowers. Again, that's all from the Cheerful Daisy set. And I think I got interrupted, so I have to grab my crushed curry ink pad. As I was packing the kit, somebody was calling me to put an order in. Okay. Okay, we're just going to stamp those in the corner. And then I have the SU100, which I believe is the darkest. They changed the naming convention for these neutrals. And I'm just going to do a little dot in the center of each of those to mimic the designer series paper. Okay, and see how we have just a little bit of white showing. That's what we wanted. Then I did use the deckled rectangles, which is another great staple of dies in your studio or your crafting space. So we go the whole way up to almost the full size of a card front. Someday I'm going to have time to put all these things on magnetic sheets. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but it's definitely not going to be while this craft sale is going on. But you get lots of the deckled rectangles. They cut it out for you so that you can do multiple layers. There are 8 dies in that particular stand. Again, it is a standalone die set. Okay. So we are going to take that same little flower and mimic that on the front. We're just going to reverse the orientation so it's up in this corner. Again, dot those centers. I use the bullet tip that protects it, and I kind of just set it down and let it stay there for a beat, and it forms the perfect little center to your flowers. So you don't have to try to, if you're like me, you couldn't draw a circle if your life depended on it. So you don't have to try to make it into a circle. And then we're going to use the Your Friendship Means Everything. We're doing that in garden green. Again, I pull my colors from the designer series paper. And then I just got these and I had to play with them. These are the Neutrals adhesive back sequins. So we have copper, gold, brown, and silver or white, depending upon your eyes. And I thought the brown was going to work perfectly with the center of our flowers. So we're going to use some brown on this. Mount that right there. And grab my Take Your Pick tool. I'm not really sure how we did this before we had the Take Your Pick tool, but I was doing something the other day and I'm like, oh, I could use that knife on the new attachment. So I'm playing around with that so I can probably do a Facebook Live to show you different ways to use those new attachments. So there are our sequins in the brown. Again, these are the neutral adhesive back sequins. I hate fighting with those baggies. And then this one is just going to come right here. Again, we're staying on the left side, so we do not seal our card shut on the back. And we're going to center that. And then we'll just do a little burnishing on the back to make sure we have good adhesion that it adheres well. Take your pick, right? And there's project number 3, using yet another one of our beautiful designer series papers. Again, remember, those are on special, 15% off. All the ones I used today are included in the sale. 15% off of the regular price. So there you go. 3 very different cards. And you can get those sale prices through the end of June, June 30th. But remember, Wednesday, the 21st, you can get free shipping on orders of $75 or more in product. And that order will also qualify you, if you haven't already qualified, for my free Just Cards class for the month, as well as 3 handmade cards from me. And be sure to comment, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. You'll be entered into the drawing to win these projects when we go live next week. All right, guys. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. It's always so much fun to hang out with my fellow stampers and crafters. Um, I plan to be back live here next Tuesday, and I will be live over on my Facebook channel Thursday morning at 10 with coffee and cards, and then again Sunday night. Oh, thanks, Carol. I'm glad you like them. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe if you're not, and if you are, thank you so much. All right, guys, take care. Be safe. Have a good week. Bye.